Uh-oh, Krista's calling on an emergency channel. Better patch her through.
Finally, you're some hard critters to pin down. Ignore my recording for Tatooine, Hunter. Everything's changed. That slicer selling the Great Hunt list started a trend. Somebody told your target he was a marked man. Naturally, he decided to make himself scarce.
I can't wait to get my hands on that Mandalorian snob who did this.
First things first, you got to nail this target before he vanishes. You're after Tiresias Loci, a scoundrel who's been on the galaxy's most wanted list forever.
The Tiresias Loci? That smuggler cheated the Hutt Cartel, Exchange, and Black Sun gangs out of a fortune.
And he's been buying himself out of trouble ever since. 2 days ago, your rival bounty hunter shot down Tiresias' ship over Tatooine, but then lost him in the desert.
Got any intel on this other hunter?
Already told you everything the Huntmaster lets me. Focus on Tiresias, and you'll surely bump into him. The good news is Tiresias is Deveronian. He shouldn't be hard to spot.
That's true. I've seen 2 Deveronians my whole life. They've got red skin and 2 big horns on their heads.
Talk to the spaceport traffic control droid at Mos Illa. Find out if any Deveronians have been through there recently.
The only way that Deveronian gets off Tatooine is in pieces.
That's the spirit. Tiresias has a reputation for being slippery. When you catch him, better hold on tight. Good luck, Hunter. Krista out.
Freighter Minok Fodder 62009er, please stand by for landing clearance.
I'm looking for a Deveronian named Tiresias Loci. Got any record of him?
Scanning databanks. 1 moment, please. Records indicate only one Deveronian present at the spaceport. A merchant named Gelar Roying. Perhaps Gelar Roying knows Tiresias Loci.
Pretty clueless, you know that?
My apologies. Providing clues is not one of my functions. Gelar Roying's vessel is awaiting departure clearance in Docking Bay 64. Do you wish for me to contact him?
That ship isn't going anywhere. Got it.
I cannot revoke Gelar Roying's flight clearance, but I do list 6 vessels in line ahead of him. If you hurry, you might catch him.
How long can it take to get departure clearance from this lousy spaceport? Stupid locals. You look lost, friend. Can I help you?
Save your breath. You're dead.
Mind to it.
Stop. I surrender. I got no loyalty to that scum. He left us here to die. The pay is great, but he never said we'd go up against anything like you.
What are you making for this job?
10 times our usual rate. He was desperate. Now I know why. I don't want any more trouble. I'll tell you everything I know. The Deveronian said a bounty hunter shot down his starship. He walked across the desert to reach Mos Illa. Blasted lucky he made it.
Where did Tiresias scrounge up this bucket of bolts?
Oh, well, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. This bounty hunter caught up to us. Nasty little Rhodian. Before we could draw blasters, the Deveronian cuts a deal. Not only did he buy off the bounty hunter, he convinced him to sell his own starship.
Some bounty hunters have no sense of professionalism.
It's all about the credits, right? Why else do any of us do this? The Rhodian's celebrating with a private party at a club outside of town. He's thrown around credits like sand.
I cross-referenced the ship's registration with known Rhodian bounty hunters. Found your rival. Vibu Lunx. Deadly accurate with a blaster, but has a reputation for laziness. I'm surprised he made it this far.
Hunters like him give the rest of us a bad name.
But on the bright side, they make pros like us look great. If Tiresias bought off your rival once, he might try it again. Use a bounty hunter to fight a bounty hunter?
That's useful information, right? Please, let me go. This was never personal.
Trying to kill me is always personal.
Ugh.
I knew I'd regret this stupid job.
Kind of harsh, don't you think? He told you everything he knew.
He still tried to kill us.
Sure, but that was before he got to know us. Let's drop in on your rival hunter's big party. It's the only lead we've got.
Wamawam kami tuske o wana tablota wijawa. Jiliska chanaga ima che choranchike.
You let Tiresias Loci live, Vibu. That's not how we do things.
Yako kuchi rati tud mota miskocha. Tula musta wo granitampio tu poshiwompa. Piska ku palia pitiye potenya go.
If you give me those credits, I might forget I found you.
Chaki chawa joto ke kwanga joskar. Itsug nangki he chalangtong ima chechu. Micha Kolkata Maji Taus Azalas Ulval.
The party's over, Vibu.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Don't kill me. I'm just a dancer.
I need to find the Lady of Pain. Know where she is?
I performed for her once. She gave me the creeps. The Lady of Pain runs a compound not far from here. Bad part of the desert. You can't miss it.
Take the rest of the day off.
Guess we're off to see the Lady of Pain, huh? This should be interesting.
I'm going back to the family moisture farm.
Surely I can offer you something, lady. An HK assassin droid? Fresh slaves, direct from Ryloth?
I already have those. Stop wasting my time.
What's wrong, Tiresias? Can't buy your way out of this?
Oh boy, here we go again.
Tiresias? Wait, you're actually... No. Shame on you, you naughty little Deveronian.
Sincerest apologies, lady. Now that you know I'm the justifiably famous Tiresias Loci, you also know my resources. I need you to eliminate this bounty hunter and help me leave Tatooine. I'll Paid generously, of course.
It would be rude to eliminate someone before I've heard her counteroffer. Well?
Who do you want dead? I can offer you a bulk discount.
What a wonderfully sweet offer. I have a keen interest in gladiatorial contests. A match is scheduled for today, and I've lost my beloved champion. Whoever fights as my new champion could ask any favor of me.
Consider me your new champion.
Lady, this is a terrible mistake. Don't be a fool.
Fool? Guards, take Tiresias away and remove his tongue. You don't need it, do you?
Shall I do the tongue removing for you?
How thoughtful. But I'm not sure you could resist finishing him off. Put Tiresias someplace safe, guards, and watch him. He's slippery.
You haven't heard the last of me. Either of you.
Your opponent is in the next room. When you're ready, meet me and my guest there.
I'm ready to fight.
Wonderful. Feldogen, this is my new champion.
A bounty hunter? Borga will rip this fool limb from limb, won't she, my beautiful boy? Save it for the match, Borga.
May the best fighter win.
Borga! My sweet, precious boy!
Delicious. For a moment, I thought Borga might kill you, bounty hunter.
I wanted you to get your entertainment value.
You most certainly did that.
This isn't over, lady. I'll return with a new champion.
I hope so, Fel. Our little gatherings always make my day. Kisses.
Lady, Tiresias escaped. He hit us with a stun grenade.
I watched you disarm him. Where did he get that weapon?
One of his horns was fake. He hid the grenade inside it. Please, don't cripple me. It's not my fault.
No Tiresias. I'm about to kill everyone in this place, starting with you, lady.
I find your threats intoxicating. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. One of you saw where Tiresias went, yes?
He stole a swoop bike and a hyperdrive regulator. He could be anywhere by now.
But I'll find him. The swoop bikes all have homing beacons. A precaution against thieving Jawas and stupid guards. I'll consult my tracker. Ah, there he is. The stolen swoop bike stopped at these coordinates in the deep desert.
Boss, if Tiresias stole a hyperdrive regulator, he might be trying to fix his old ship, the one that got shot down.
He won't be fixing anything when I'm done with him.
I recommend breaking his fingers and moving up from there. Have fun.
You're gonna get it now.
Pardon me, friend. I'm busy selling speeders to these gentle beings.
This is a bad time. We'll talk when it's safer.
Going somewhere, Tiresias?
Not with all those dune rats nipping at my heels. Thanks for clearing that up. You're sure she's ready for takeoff?
I've checked the calculations 4 times, Master, with shields at minimum.
Right. Good enough. That just leaves our friend here to deal with. If you want something done right, do it yourself. Open fire, NK! All right, you win. Let's cut a deal.
There's only one thing I want. Your head!
Ah, phooey. Girls, come to daddy. It's dinner time.
Tiresias into the cockpit. Let's get him.
Come on, you hunk of junk! Blast! I knew there wasn't enough power to take off.
End of the line, Tiresias.
You are the toughest, most persistent bounty hunter I have ever met. I only have one thing left to say. Give me a job. Spare my life, and I'll dedicate it to working for you. How's that sound?
Maybe the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It's not a joke. I'm tired of running. My fortune's gone, but I'm still hunted. I want Tiresias Loci dead as much as anyone. What if I told you there's a duplicate of yours truly? A replica identical in all respects. Even a bioscan couldn't tell the difference.
You made a copy of yourself? One was bad enough.
My duplicate is already dead, frozen in carbonite. Just pretend he's me. Once I'm declared dead, I'll put my legendary skills, savvy, and contacts at your disposal. Imagine what we could accomplish.
The thought of blasting you in the face is all that kept me going.
I'm really worth more to you alive.
I hate to say it, but having him on our team might be useful.
I swear I'll never run. I'm safer as your servant than as a fugitive. Even if I did escape, you'd just find me again. Honestly, who wants to have this conversation twice?
Mess around with me and your history.
Shall we head to the cargo hold and get my duplicate? There's my duplicate. Should only take a few moments to thaw him out. We need to make it look convincing. A couple of blaster shots should sell it. You want to do the honors?
We'll tell everyone you went out in a blaze of glory.
Oh my stars! I'm glad we decided to work together. Let me collect my gear and we can be on our way. So, I'll need a new name. After all, Tiresias Loci is dead. And what do you think of the name Galt Renault? Has a nice ring to it.
It's not bad. Kinda catchy.
Yes, a fine name for an exciting new life.
Why don't you and Galt spend a little time getting to know each other? I'll see you two back at the ship.
Lead on, my fearsome friend. Galt is ready for action. Uh-huh. Smooth.
Hey, you're back. And Tiresias is still alive. Guess you two are bonding, huh?
The name's Galt, remember? Galt Renault. And yes, we're getting along famously.
Is that so?
I'll probably shove him out the airlock tomorrow.
With or without a containment suit.
This hunt turned out a lot stranger than I expected. I've had enough of scorching heat and sand. What do you say we check out our next target?
I eliminated Tiresias Loci.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I scan it. Huh. What do you know? The body's bioscan matches. You just made a lot of crime bosses very happy. I've got a positive on the rival kill as well. Credit for Tiresias Loci goes to you. Stay hungry, Hunter.
I've always heard how beautiful Alderaan's supposed to be. Figures I'm gonna see it in the middle of a war. At least he'll still be pretty in the holos.
You can sightsee after we win the Great Hunt.
That's assuming there'll be anything left to see. Just forget it, you wouldn't understand.
Welcome to Alderaan, Hunter. Former tourist capital of the core worlds. Your target here is a nobleman nicknamed the Durasteel Duke on account of his knack for staying alive. Over 1,000 assassins have come and gone trying to put the Duke to bed, but he ain't met you yet, right? He was last seen with House Gerard. They're guests of House Thule, so that's a good place to start looking. Good luck.
Figure she'd gloss over the details. Lucky for you, I'm on the job.
Fill me in. I hate surprises.
In a nutshell, when the Queen of Alderaan died a few years ago, the head of the military declared himself king. That didn't go over so well. Now the 3 largest houses are fighting over the crown.
I'll need to know more about the major players.
Well, General Boris Olgo is the guy who declared himself king, and his house controls most of Alderaan's former military. House Organa and House Thule are Olgo's only real opposition, but they're at each other's throats too. Basically, Organa wants Alderaan back in the Republic, and Thule came back from exile with the help of the Empire. Hey, are you getting all this?
Yeah, very nice job. Thorough.
Oh, this is kind of old news. I had plenty of time to read up on the trip here. Come on. We better go pay a visit to House Gerard. Oh, and one last thing. The nobles of Alderaan are different. They think they're untouchable, and they won't be impressed, no matter how big a gun you wave around.
I'd just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
My, what have we here?
Nice place you got here. So what's on tap?
Rafid, have the help fetch something palatable to our new guest. Some trough water, perhaps?
That's kind, Father. But are we certain they can spare a bucket?
Ah, true. As you can see, your arrival is imposing upon our hospitality. You must leave, now, and use the servants' exit. People would talk if they saw someone of your ilk here.
People are gonna talk after I blast you out of your boots.
Are you going to take that, Hader?
It's armed and armored. Let's be serious. The gods may deal with this creature.
That's the first sensible thing that you've suggested since this started.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
You better pick those words more carefully than your friends here.
I will deal with you respectfully if you extend me the same courtesy.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
Well, this is a first.
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago under unpleasant circumstances. House Gerard now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
Just tell me where to find this twerp.
This transaction must be handled delicately. I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but I can give you the authority to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
Just set up this deal. The Duke's not getting any deader.
You have a point. Let us move with haste. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions, so Lord Malphus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malphus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
Used to be 5 paces. I suppose the war is making people jumpy.
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous. I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
Here's your opportunity to just shut up and hand over the message.
You don't make demands of me, mongrel. Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranta. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
How about I deliver your teeth?
Your artful diplomacy is a wonder to behold.
Oh! You struck me! How dare you! You... whatever you are, I'll see you slaughtered like an animal. What are you both waiting for? Pound this cur to the ground!
I think I knocked him cross-eyed.
Baron Zaka will hear of this offense. Enjoy explaining why my information will now go to someone else. I demand that you prostrate yourself and beg for mercy, or so help me, I'll have you brought before a tribunal for these grievous affronts.
You're a slow learner.
Ah! Stop that! You'll regret... All right, quarter, I relent. I shall enter my half of the security key. You take this message to Baron Zakar with my fond regards.
Don't know what bruised more easily, his ego or his face.
May we never meet again.
I thought the Imperials were supposed to be keeping a tight leash on those sorts of things.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
Just saves me the trouble of taking him off the payroll.
Think that was the you-know-who, here for the you-know-what?
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocate. Ah.
I just got a very impolite communication from Lord Malphus, saying that you assaulted him. Is that true?
I convinced him it'd be a bad idea to hold out on me.
You know, I'm beginning to appreciate your particular brand of diplomacy. According to Malphus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
I was thinking my rap sheet's a little light on breaking and entering.
This is not playtime. You're to identify the fraudulent relic and bring me the message. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Priceless is something Alderaanians only use to describe things they still own. Catch my drift. Royal Museum? That sounds promising.
I'd like to kiss her. I'd like to kiss her.
What is all that noise?
Jackpot. How good are you at shooting with your hands full?
Oh no. Out, please. Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Where's the fake?
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderaan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old. You must go before anything is damaged.
I'll show you damaged.
Please, I'm begging you, you mustn't touch. They are each priceless. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras, they've spotted you. You can't fight in here.
Looks like you're out of time.
Why? The legacy of Alderaan reduced to dust and wreckage.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged. Approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Kindness doesn't pay. Try again.
You would have this thug manhandle me?
Fine. I'll pay you. just get this insufferable swine out of here.
Come on, fat bag. She ain't interested.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
Well, that was at least worth a week's pocket money. I hope you know what to do with that much.
I'll get something to remember you by. Like blaster targets with your face on them.
How sweet. I'll try not to forget you the moment I turn my head. Good day, Advocate.
Are you absolutely insane? House Alder just announced that mercenaries have pillaged the Royal Museum. They are calling for whoever is responsible for the attack to be brought up on war crimes. War crimes! I demand an explanation.
Keep talking, and I'll be penning your will in blood.
I believe I can forgive this error. Once. Let's see if this was worth the backlash. This is in Organa's house tongue. I'll need a moment to pass the details. These houses. Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
He won't be organizing squat when I'm done with him.
Oh, you'll never have the chance to make good on that threat. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Durasteel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
Anybody who can't kill someone face to face ain't a concern of mine.
The last bounty hunter I hired probably thought the same thing. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
I've heard of Rist. Absolutely ruthless and unbelievably deadly. I'd stay behind you, but that's the direction they'll be coming. It's gonna leave a mark. Keep your blaster handy. I smell a trap.
I'm afraid you're too late. Duke Corwin took his leave of House Rist on a shuttle just moments ago. Rather hastily, I might add. So hastily he neglected to pay me. A rather gauche breach of etiquette. And unwise.
Folks don't see so clearly when I'm hot on their trail.
I'll admit your dog in pursuit has been rather impressive. Still, it's odd to see Duke Corwin panic. Regardless, congratulations are in order for surviving this long. It's more than can be said for the last bounty hunter to stalk our dear Duke.
More than could be said for your cloak and dagger flunkies, too.
Don't let your success here go to your head. Our best assassins don't man our garrisons. I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm only going to make it once. House Rist has been contracted to eliminate Baron Zakhar Gerard and all of House Gerard's leadership. We'd like to commission you to carry out these assassinations on our behalf.
Why don't you handle this?
You already have the Baron's confidence. You could easily get close enough to eliminate everyone at once. You're the obvious choice for the job.
Sharp one, this guy. I say we do him the favor.
It's a simple decision, really. Death or profit.
You got yourself a deal.
Excellent. I'll look forward to concluding our business together. We'll be in touch, one way or another.
I told you Alderaan to be profitable for someone with a little ethical flexibility.
Advocate, are you there? Oh, damn this blasted thing. Can you hear me? I have news. I don't dare discuss the details on an insecure channel. Please return to House Gerard as soon as possible.
I apologize for recalling you here, but I couldn't risk my cousin catching wind of this discussion. If his retreat from House Rist is any indication, the Durasteel Duke is already running scared, and I'd like him to stay right where he is. It may not be our goal, but crippling House Rist is worth noting. Consider this payment for supporting the Thule war effort.
Nothing beats a stack of credits.
What is the meaning of this?
I just caught this little rake of yours in a dalliance with my wife.
More like you caught your wife in a dalliance with me, cuckold.
Unless you want half of House Thule, questioning why we continue to keep you riffraff here, you'll grant me that winter haven of yours.
My grandfather's estate? Are you mad? That's half my family's lands. Advocate, kill this petty extortionist, and I'll double what I just gave you.
They're your credits.
That was liberating. Raffid, you're confined to your chambers indefinitely. Hope I do not keep you there for the rest of your natural life. Now get out!
My life or yours, father?
As I was saying, with House Rist unable to protect him, I have no doubt that Duke Corwin is seeking asylum with the Organas.
Makes sense, considering how buddy-buddy they've been.
The facts support that assumption as well. Thule scouts reported spotting a civilian shuttle headed into Organa territory shortly after you breached House Rist's compound. There's nowhere left for my cousin to run. Go kick down House Organa's doors and give them hell. Expect a bonus for any additional Organa casualties.
She's here! Stop her!
Ours, I'm good.
Vala, help! Someone is trying to kill me. Vala! Wait! Don't shoot. I'm not who you think I am. Look! See?
Guess nobody told you the bait gets eaten.
No! No, please! Don't!
It's a trap!
Take her down!
Hold your fire. There has been enough needless killing today. This is a misunderstanding. I am sure we can reach an agreement without further bloodshed.
You show me the Duke, or I blow her head off. It's that simple.
Tell her the truth, Vala. I don't want to die.
If you want to see the Duke, you need only look there. The real Duke Corwin died almost a month ago while visiting to negotiate a treaty. Even using Kolto suspension, our attempts to revive him have ultimately failed. All we've managed to do is delay his bodily death.
I was beginning to think I wouldn't have the pleasure of killing him myself.
The idea of giving this poor man to you repulses me, but I don't suppose you could do him any more harm. Since you're more than capable of taking Duke Corwin from us, we won't resist under 2 conditions. Leave peacefully and speak nothing of this deception to anyone.
Free money or blood money? Life's always full of tough decisions.
Will you agree to those terms?
I'd rather rack up my bonus kills.
I'll be right behind you, all the way to the bank.
No! Please, no! Ah!
Open fire!
Kiss her.
This is a new low, Rafid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, Bounty Hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
How'd the Baron bite it?
My nephew was done in by a poisoned glass of wine. Obviously his overambitious progeny's doing.
I'm ambitious now? Why, Uncle? Stooping to compliments, to slander me.
The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, hater.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As Regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, the Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the Bounty Hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
I took a contract to destroy this house. All you did was start without me.
Rist sent someone to see you off. I hope she's packing a paycheck instead of a vibroblade.
The Gerards are dead. You have my pay?
Of course. House Rist sends their thanks for your assistance in this matter. It is unfortunate that our individual arrangements had us at odds earlier, but
That's simply the nature of our business. My master wishes to ensure that there's no ill will left between us.
I don't know. I can be real temperamental. I find credits help lighten my mood.
My master anticipated this. Please accept a peace offering. House Rist will no longer interfere with your affairs. News Taro Blood will not take graciously, I'm sure. He fronted a considerable sum to ensure his rivals were dealt with. I imagine he'll threaten some reprisal, but I think we both know what Taro Blood's word is worth.
Bioscan incoming.
The Durasteel Duke. Confirmed. Guess he wasn't blaster-proof after all. You're clear to move on.
Any word on our rival?
It's been confirmed that Irido-san was disqualified in his sleep weeks ago. Guess he got sloppy. Welcome to the final round, Hunter. Contact your handler when you're ready to proceed. Good hunting.
Can't wait to see what's next.
I know. I can't tell if I'm excited or terrified. Looks like someone's been trying to get through. What do you bet it's Krista waiting to talk our ears off?
I know who you are, Hunter. You have made an enemy of Taro Blood. Even now, Taro's comrades head to Nar Shaddaa to discuss ways to eliminate you from the Great Hunt. I am sending you the coordinates of that meeting. I do not know how long they'll be there, so I'd suggest haste.
This your idea of a trap?
Yes, but you are not the one it's meant to ensnare. Taro robbed you of your allies in this competition. It seems only fitting that you return the favor.
I'd rather bury his family, but friends are a start.
Do not mistake this task for petty vengeance. This is justice. Go to Nar Shaddaa. Confront those who have dishonored you and my people. Show them what it means to be a true warrior.
That was Hedar Soong. I can't believe it.
A hero of yours?
Soong was the youngest bounty hunter ever to win the Great Hunt. But that was over 65 years ago. Oh, he had an amazing career. Most of the crazy hunter stories out there are attributed to him. He's what bounty hunting is all about. If Soong wants to help us, we should seriously consider heading to those coordinates.
I remember you. You shot Brayden back on Hutta.
What the hell are you doing here? Doesn't matter. You saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Stand down, Seddon. A matter of honor has brought all of you here today, and it shall be settled as such.
Commander, what's going on?
You owe this hunter a debt of blood, Seddon, and I would like to see at least one of my pupils redeemed before I die.
He doesn't have blood enough to make up for Brayden and Jory.
At least he'll be made to account for his actions. A Tong blood duel will resolve this dispute. A duel to the death. Challenge Seddon. A true Mandalorian must accept.
Then I'd only get to kill one of them. I'd hate to miss out.
You betrayed us for this animal, Commander. It's you who's no longer a true Mandalorian.
You pack of cowards.
I'm gonna kiss her.
Fitting that I die here, surrounded by my failures. Taro mustn't win the Great Hunt. Don't let his example lead others down the easy path. Keep honor alive among my people. Show them that the old traditions, the code of the warrior, is worthy of defending.
I'm no Mandalorian. What am I supposed to show them?
You are more Mandalorian than you realize. Learn about the past.
It will guide your future. Unless you believe in something, you will become an empty shell. Or a rabid dog. In the end, all you have is your dignity.
Must be a real burden, having faith in people. All this emotion is making me thirsty. Come on, let's find a place with shiny lights and an open bar.
We should probably get back to Krista now that we don't have to worry about Taro's cronies messing up the final round.
I'm not gonna let Sung's sacrifice be for nothing.
Well, looky here. I got myself a hunter who's reached the last leg of the great hunt. Ain't I just a lucky gal? How about something serious for your final mark? You ready for this, sugar? You're hunting Jedi Master Kellyan Charo, the Mandalorian killer himself.
The name doesn't ring a bell.
Shoot, am I dating myself? This guy was a serious player during the last Republic-Sith War. At the Battle of Coruscant, Charo single-handedly gave over 100 Mandalorian soldiers the big push. Word is he's on board the Republic cruiser Aurora, so that's where you're headed next. You gotta take out Charo and the Aurora to finish this hunt.
Taking out a battlecruiser by myself, huh? Maybe I'll keep it as a memento.
Cute, sugar, but keeping her ain't an option. Once you're aboard the Aurora, you'll need to blast her hyperdrive regulator in the engine room, and that gizmo protects the ship from the powerful forces of hyperspace. Then head to the bridge and set the ship to jump into hyperspace on a timer. When it does, boom, no more ship.
Do I get credit for every man who goes down with the ship?
Sorry, hon, this one's a package deal. Now that's all I ought to tell you. But I wrangled some, well, confidential information. One other hunter made it to the final round, and he's already headed to the Aurora. Care to guess who?
Taro Blood, that slimy son of a... He's gotten away with Brayden's murder way too long. He needs to pay.
We'll step on his neck, Mako. Then fire until our blasters run dry.
I hope I'm there to see it.
Okay, Taro Blood deserves a rather gruesome end. I get that. But are we really going to fight a Jedi Master?
You back out now, Galt, and I reintroduce you to my blaster.
Hey, easy, buddy. I was just exploring our options. Sheesh.
I'll transmit the Aurora's coordinates. Best of luck.
Making the final approach on the Aurora's coordinates. ETA 2 minutes. Everyone up front.
There she is, the Aurora. Wow, pretty impressive. Don't think they detected us yet. Let's see what I can pick up on their comms. Oh boy, the ship's on alert. They've captured an intruder. They're calling it an Imperial assassination attempt on the Jedi Master.
Looks like there was a reason Blood always got others to do his dirty work.
Makes you wonder how he got this. We've been caught in a tractor beam.
Attention unidentified vessel. This is the Republic cruiser Aurora. You are in a restricted zone. Prepare to be brought aboard for a full inspection. If you offer any resistance, we will open fire.
Well, what now?
Load up. We're coming out of this ship blasting.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Okay, Taro, we're coming for you.
Halt! You are under arrest. Lay down your weapons.
Better idea. You lie down and die.
Open fire!
On the way.
So, you're still alive, huh? You might be worth killing after all. Hurry up and let me out of here so we can settle this once and for all. Unless facing me as an equal frightens you.
I should shoot you where you stand.
These cell doors are ray-shielded. If you want to kill me, you'll have to let me out. Come on, surprise me. Open the door and face me like a warrior.
I think I'll leave you in there.
I challenge you. I demand we settle this. It's what Song would have wanted. It's what Brayden would have wanted.
Brayden would have wanted to see you just how you are. You don't deserve a warrior's death, scumbag. Let's leave him. Let him die when the ship is ripped to pieces.
I want him to know who the better hunter is before he dies.
Yes, stay out of this, street rat. This is between us. Now I get my gear, suit up, and we finish this right here, right now.
I just needed to get a clear shot.
So, you are a coward, after all.
You've caused quite a bit of trouble, but I'm afraid it's over now. I'll ask you to drop your weapons and surrender.
So, has that ever worked?
Some people have sense. Others must be persuaded. You will drop your weapons and surrender to me.
You will realize what a complete idiot you are.
Master?
Be still, Padawan. I will take care of this. This bounty hunter has a much stronger will than the other one. Listen, I know the Mandalorians want me dead, but the Battle of Coruscant was years ago. Revenge profits no one. I implore you not to throw your life away. Abandon this hunt.
You're wasting your breath and my time. Die!
Fendus, your lightsaber.
Master! No, it's not possible, Master! What are you waiting for, bounty hunter? Kill me, just like you killed my master. Go on.
Your master died on his feet. You won't.
She was no threat to you.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, it's too late now. The cruiser can be set to jump into hyperspace at the bridge controls. Deactivating the tractor beam would also be a good idea. Then I'd blast the control panel just to be sure no one reverses what you've done. Then we run. You did it! I knew you would! You're amazing.
It was pretty impressive work, and believe me, I know impressive.
You're my hero. You know that, right?
Let's focus. Don't want to be the crew that was almost crowned Great Hunt champions.
Right. But still, Brayden would have been so proud. So would Sue. You're who they were talking about when they spoke of great hunters.
It has been quite a ride.
It hasn't all been fun, but this feels pretty good.
And trust me, the celebration's just starting.
We should return to the Mandalorian Enclave on Drummond Koss to officially inform the Huntmaster of your victory. There'll be some sort of ceremony. Mandalorians are big on that. I'm sending them the news right now.
The hunter returns a hero. Sure is good to see you all in one piece.
You don't look too bad yourself.
I'm gonna look a whole lot better standing by your side, Sugar, that's for sure. The Huntmaster's waiting for you in the main room. Go on in. Oh, and Hunter, great job.
You've made quite a name for yourself in victory, Hunter. Mandalore himself requested your presence aboard his flagship. He wants to congratulate his champion personally.
We're getting an audience with Mandalore? You've got to be kidding. I can hardly believe it.
No more bit jobs and small paychecks for me.
No, definitely not. Great Hunt winners are destined for great things. The Huntmaster will address you now.
I can't wait for the opportunity to do so.